Good morning. Happy Sunday. Okay. Let's do some what does my friend say? Let's do some housekeeping, right? What am I doing here? Well, I talk to the screen so as I can make sense of myself. That's a good start. But what am I doing on this planet? What am I doing for me? What am I doing for you? What are we doing for each other? All of these things. Anyway, that's I'm pretty lonely. That's one of the reasons why I talk to my screen, but I'm also always formulating 250,000 new ideas and ways of doing things and interactions and all that stuff. So, right. So here we are. Hello, comrade. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my friend. It's good to have a friend. There it is. It's good to have a friend. Sunday, February 9th, 7:45. 2025. I mean, if you're old like me, you're born in the 1950s, late 50s, 1956, and it's really strange because of the experience. But I titled this Interactional Avoidance, and then the subtitle is Prejudiced Opinion. The reason I titled this is because this is a form of interactional avoidance. This talking on this is a form of interactional avoidance. It's also at the same time an introduction to other people. So everything's got its flip side, right? Everything's got its flip side. But to go so fully into one side of the coin and not the other side of the coin is to deny yourself half a life. So you have a prejudiced opinion. Oh, I'd rather stay online. It's safer. No, 50-50. We used to, as children, my brother and I used to argue about food. There was, a limited amount of food, and sometimes my mother would cut a piece of food in half and go, "There you go, both of you can have some." And then my brother would say, "He's got the bigger half." The bigger 50%. Yeah. So, yeah, weird stuff. Okay. Good to have, especially in era of scams. It's not an era of scams, it's a lifetime of scams. Everybody is showing you the same shell game they've always shown you. It's just taken on a proportional shift. Do you know what a proportional shift is? Okay. We used to, before the interwebs, interact with this amount of people, right? People in the village, people in the town, people maybe once in a while, and occasionally a foreign holiday where you meet strange people from strange lands, or you might have people visit you, strangers from strange lands. But it was I think my parents met probably about 2% of the amount of people I have met. Not individually meeting. The numbers, just look at the numbers. We're interacting with each other on a grander scale. So the scam looks larger. Everything looks larger. Fear looks larger. And that's the one they use the most. Oh my gosh, do they control you with fear? Everybody keeps being shrunken down by fear. You can expand through love. That's it. Fear will keep you inside. Love will take you outside. There was a rapidity in my life that my parents didn't understand. Why are you rushing around so much? Why are you over in that country? Why are you over in that country? Why are you doing this? Why do you want to travel? You've got everything you need here. And they were right. I did. Nothing had changed from my needs and my wants. But my own personal choice to lift the veil for me was to experience other people and other cultures at such a vast rate, and then to settle into being me wherever I am and try and, be the invisible observer in other cultures, other countries, other ways of living. Recognize that none of it really changes. We're all after the same thing, love and understanding, all everywhere. It's not those nasty Russians, those nasty Chinese, those nasty Americans, those nasty Europeans. It's not any of the nasty nasties. We're all after the same thing, love and understanding. And we've put psychopaths in charge, and that makes it more difficult for us, of course. But we've always put psychopaths in charge. Kings, queens, generals, majors, all of them only interested in destruction. So to be international and to get back to interactional avoidance, I have got stuck. I'll go really small today. I'm going to go really personal. I have got stuck in a belief, a singular belief. And it got shattered a couple days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. And for several reasons, but I'm not going to go into the reasoning of it. But I had this one last tendril of illusion about the ability of my own existence, the ability of my own existence in a human form. I had one tiny tendril of illusion, right? It was an illusion. It was like, I can do so much more than I can do. How can I do more than I can do? That's not possible. I can't do more than I can do. So, and I know that sounds a little goofy and a little contradictory, but that we're living contradictions. We're always looking at both sides of the coin. We're always gonna go, yeah, I shouldn't really do that, but I'm gonna, so I've had a lifetime of doing that, and the last vestige of my clinging to my human experience kind of got challenged, and I kind of died inside, which is very strange. Oof. And that feeling is kind of, it made me sit back and think, and this is going to be a good one. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? So, today I will have some interactional enjoyment. I'm going to go places don't normally go, meet people I don't normally meet, try not to be prejudiced. Not going to judge who they are, what they do. I'm just going to try and meet people and just go out into the world and just introduce myself. And it's a me that's never done that, because I've reinvented myself. I redo. I've had a redux, Hello, brother. It's good to hear you. Oh, yes. Yesterday I went on to a live I listened to a live podcast on YouTube, and it was 1111 code and music. Re-up. Yeah, I make music and art, and I love doing it. And then I release it, and then I get I close myself down from interaction. I don't care what people think of my music. I do care what I do is as good as it can be. So I think it's a natural shyness, but the natural shyness that's in most human beings is encouraged by the system that grants you enough fear to go, you don't want to go outside. There's people out there. You watch out, those people. Gosh. That's fear. Your fear of being judged. Prejudicial, prejudice. All of these things are manipulated to make you feel small. When you're not. You're not small. You're the most powerful human being in the world. Not me. No, you. See, I did it. Not me. No, I'm not powerful. See, they can make you feel like you're not powerful. I mean, do people who are going around bullying people and just get out of my way, do as I tell you, get out of my... Do those people have any sense of doubt? No, because they're blundering around. And yet we give them the ultimate power because we're like, oof, wouldn't want to do that. Let's see what happens. And it's like, no, you don't want to see what happens. Because when you give a monkey a machine gun, I'm not prejudiced against monkeys. I love monkeys. But if you give a monkey a machine gun and then you take the safety off, you really don't want to be hanging around. You really don't want to be inside that firing range. You don't want to be in range of that machine gun, do you? But that's what we do over and over. We've been doing it for centuries. We've been arming ourselves in fear of attack, and we've been arming ourselves now. See, it's kind of gone around this curve, the bell curve. Now we attack so as people buy arms from us. It's like, wait a minute, we turn that arc around. Nostalgia is always used as well. It's like they use powerful nostalgia, but nostalgia now is kind of like not for days of old and the nights of yore. No, it's like nostalgia for the previous generation or the previous generation. So they're trying to make us envy what the simplicity of our fathers and our fathers' fathers. It wasn't simple. It was always a war. It was always a war for your soul, for your mind, for your heart. But now they do the war on here. They get you in fear so quickly. Boom, boom, boom. And they use nostalgia. You know, how many times have you seen the same 1950s style of music, style of art, style of culture, style of fashion, just repeated in commercials? And, you know, look out for it. Just recognize it. I mean, currently there's a trend musically, and they are trends, but they're trends that the industry. It's not a trend from individuals. It's a trend from an industry that's making money, and they manipulate you with any tool they can. So nostalgia is always a good one. Oh, it never used to be this bad. I remember when it was really nice during the war. We used to gather in the underground stations when those bad bastards were bombing us and did it. I wonder if there's any nostalgia on the other end of of that war machine. You know, I remember when we used to all wear these really nice hip uniforms, and we used to salute this one guy with a really weird salute, and he had a funny moustache. I wonder if there's any nostalgia for that, because that's happening, isn't it? That's fucking happening too. So when you're being sold a bill of goods and you look at it and you go, whew, not buying that. I bought that once before and it was terrible. Remember that you've been sold this bill of goods so many times. Stop following fools. There are fools out there. They're so damn good at this shell game that they'll have you stay in your house. Ooh, not going out there. They're going to trick me again. Rubbish. Get out there. Be smart. Be street smart. I've got some very, very intelligent relatives, very intelligent friends, super intelligent on the measurement of IQ, on the measurement of the fatness of their wallet, on the measurement of their relative experience in their world, and they're clueless when it comes to making common sense decisions. They're absolutely clueless. They don't ever look at themselves as being part of the bigger picture. They're looking out at the bigger picture, but not in at their perception of the bigger picture. They don't perceive things through their own lens. They perceive it through. They only perceive it through their own lens, but they don't broaden out the lens and go, oh wow, I could be doing this instead. What? The narrower your perception, the more inclined you are to do what the people who narrow your perception give you. Probably get into trouble for making hand gestures, you know. Oh my God, he did a pyramid. Oh my God, he did a square. You know, it's just everybody's fearful of everything. Don't be frightened. Don't be frightened. You're going to die. You will. Absolutely, 100%. You're going to die. Don't fear death. Then work backwards from that. Try not to die in screaming in pain. Nobody wants that. So keep healthy. You know, you gotta get through this list of fears that have been fed to you. They feed you fear. Feeding you. Okay. Ooh, words. Good to hear you, brother. Hurry up. I think 1111 code may have left the building. Have you left the building? Have you got any questions for me? If you don't have guns or suspicious intentions, that's not a problem. If they don't have guns or suspicious intentions, that's not a problem. Yes, if they don't have guns, I agree. Oh, hi. I don't know your name, 1111 Code. I have been to your Beats page. I like that. There's some great music on there. And I'm interacting on the interwebs, but I don't know your name. I know you know that when we chatted in your chat side, okay, in the chat on the side, because I don't know how to save it. I'm interacting, and I was interacting yesterday in somebody else's chat, so now I'm interacting here. So, what's your name? My name's Nigel. I introduced myself on your live thing. I can't play my music on here. If I play a piece of my music on here, I get a copyright strike. Even my own music that I create myself. Anyway, we talked about that. Okay, lastly, I thought the other side of the rainbow and gold hidden on the surface. We all do. The other side of the rainbow is our death. My death will introduce the eternal me to a whole different set of perceptions. I'm ready. I'm excited, but I don't want to go today. I want to stay healthy and happy as long as I can because I'm enjoying my human experience. I think people who welcome in death have had enough of their human experience, and I'm not. I'm still enjoying mine. So, and there are times when that's challenging too. If they make you miserable enough, I mean, you might turn into Morrissey. Sorry, Morrissey, I do actually really love your lyrics and I love your music. The Smiths are great, but when you're in the right mood, and that's the thing, we're always fluctuating, I posted yesterday on some social media platforms the song I wrote called In Flux We Trust. Everything is frequency and light. We're always going to be in flux. There's how far can I stretch my arms? There are these extremes. But the idea is to get your frequency so high that you are not distracted or attracted to extremist behaviors. So you find yourself, you operate at a higher frequency, and you shine your light. And it all sounds esoteric and weird, but I think it's about finding the God within. I think it's that we're all fractals of God, right? But you find the God within, and it goes bing, and your frequency changes. Dean, I like Code better. I like Sebastian better, but I've been around too long, and it's stuck. Nigel has stuck. The name, but it's just a freaking label. I tear the labels out of my shirts. I tear the labels out of my things. Whatever. It's just a label. Hi, Code. I'm going to call you Code. Code. Conrad and Code are in the chat. One's in Poland. The other one is in London, in the East End of London. And both of them are males of the species. Today I was scammed on crypto. Everybody is going to be, this is, again, okay. Do we know about Hegelian dialect? I'm only going to stay on for 5 more minutes. Problem, Where are we? Problem, reaction, solution. They create the problem. Oh, I've got a lot of money. I have $1 billion. If you give me $20, send me $20 in cash, right? Send me $20 in cash, and I'll give you $1 million. What? Yeah, send me $20 in cash. I'll give you, and I know you can spare $20, and I'll give you $1 million in cash. You won't be able to spend it anywhere. It'll be in a wallet, and you'll be able to interact with other people. Wait a minute. What's your 20? See, we all get okay. I've been pontificating. I've been an activist. I've been a lyricist. I've been a poet. I've been a jockey. I've been a postman. I've been a short a kitchen chef. I've been an art director. I've been a production designer. I've been a director. I mean, all of these hats. It's all experience. And yet, I'd still fall for a good scam. And digitizing everything is the plan. And if they can scam you on the way with digital money, look out. And that's what's happening. I mean, whether you like it or not, I mean, they're going to try and digitize you. I am a robot. Now, fear of that happening, they pre-build that fear of it happening so as they can just get on and do it. Problem, reaction, solution. They already have what they're going to do, but they're going to show it to you as a problem. They're going to wait for your reaction, and then they're going to come in with the solution. And I say it's just a game. They're playing. Okay, I use the word playing. They're fucking with you. They don't give a shit about you. The people in control could not care this much about your life. They're fucking with you. And if you don't see that, then you don't avoid it. But if you see that your life has a greater meaning than theirs because you're reaching out to others and saying, you know what? Take control of your life. Stop listening and following fools. Stop listening to them. They're not making any sense. Live, love, life. And it sounds so simple, but it really is that simple. Live, love, life. There are all these beautiful fruits to pick from the trees. Why, oh, why do you want to kill other people? Yes, the scam. Cryptocurrency is a scam. It was an introduction into turning the whole world away from cash, and that's a cash that's based on debt. All cash is debt, right? Gosh. Cash used to be backed by gold, something that was rare and stored, whoever's got the most gold bars is the winner, all that stuff. It's just greed. Cash is a token, right? It's just a token. I used to be able to go ahead for, I'll use their nostalgia button because they're doing a thing here in California where all the prices are creeping up and it's forcing people to leave the state because they want you out. They don't fucking want you here. They've got all their beautiful gated communities and sunshine and mountains and desert and ocean. Why do they want some poor people in there going, wow, I can just pick fruit from the trees? No. The prices have gone through the roof here. But that's what they do. They price you out of it. But it's really comes down to greed. So here it is. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, 30 minutes. I've got to stop soon. Greed kills. End wars. That's it. Greed kills. End wars. We have billionaires telling us, you're a waste of space. But greed. Go away. If you can't share, you're not going to play. And it's greed of everything too. Just it overrides your true ambition. I'm going to make this song. I really love working on it. I'm going to make this song. I'm going to get on with it. Just, get the microphone out. Ooh, get the keyboards, maybe even get a bit of guitar. It's like, oh, I'm going to make it. And then somebody hears a snippet of it and they go, here's $1 billion. Tell people to give up. Fuck you. I'm not telling people to give up. Never give up your human sovereignty, your organic self, to a digital monster. And that digital monster recently has been called cryptocurrency, XRP, Bitcoin, fizzy. It's like, here, kitty, I can make you $1 billion. It's like, if you want to play the stock exchange, sure, that was the same thing though. They let you in, they fleece you, and then they let you go. It's always run by people who have absolute power. And that absolute power isn't money. That absolute power is their power over playing with you, toying with you, teasing you. You can have what I have. Ooh, I show you a secret back door. Ain't one. Live, love, life. Don't ever let me hear you, either of you two, either, and anybody else, neither of you, give up your sovereignty. Who's in charge of you? You are. Who's doing what they want? You are. Please be your own sovereign human being. Don't let the tools that are provided for us become you, because the tools that are provided for us are robotic and plastic and metal. Be organic, be human. Humans have pain. It's okay. Minimize the pain. Be healthy. Get out there in the world. Live, love, life. Stop shutting yourself off from interactions. So today, okay, going from the macro to the micro, today I will have interactional play. I'm going to go out and listen to somebody playing live music, DJs, meet people in a club. I'm going to interact. Okay. Some people call this interaction. Well, it is a form of interaction, but it's an introduction to human interaction. That is all. Live, love, life. Love you, Conrad. Love you, Code. And, create great beauty. We're all capable of it individually and collectively create great beauty. That's it. They will try and destroy it, sure, but we'll keep making it. All right. Live, love, life. I'm going to have a great day. Thank you. And you have a great day. Actually, it's already evening there. Conrad, it's already evening there. Code. I hope you had a great day. Happy Sunday. And let's make our lives great by greeting each day with live, love, life. All right. Cheers then. Bye.